Greetings and welcome. I'm Psychic Medium Roberto, and I truly hope you're doing well. We are guided by Spirit, and we are never alone. Trigger warning: the subject matter is of a mature nature and deals with true crime events. Disclaimer: all cases are treated as alleged until proven in a court of law. And thank you, Joan, for suggesting the show earlier today. Or evening for you, morning for me. So thank you very much. Now, this is a very horrific situation. Because here, in essence, on one hand, we have a policeman. I'll just call him a policeman, sheriff, detective, a judge. And then on the other hand, we also have a father and potentially a monster. Alright, so here is the main chart. Here is the judge's details. The 369 is here present. What I was going to say is I wanted to bring in as many days as possible just to see and get a sense of what was going on, that we can understand and appreciate what is going on. So as far as I know, the only information I know at this time, and I'm recording October 5, just gone past noon Central African time. So good morning, America, when you watch this, because you're all sleeping at the moment. All right, so let's have a look here. So, serious subject. What was transpiring between these two people? And I believe we have an in Friday 13th, 2024. Now, we see a 13-4, which could allude to children. In this case, I've made the children pink. The judge has 13-4. In the exact same position. We have further confirmation. 30 with an outcome 3-21-3-3. We need to understand the temperature. And this is why it's still important to have the basics of numerology, right? And that is now available on True Crime and True Crime and Numerology is now available on Kindle. And that the case with Gabby Petito is very important because 99% of us are in spousal relationships or close contact relationships. So here on this day, just on face value makes me feel sick, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it. So you got a child and the judge possibly meet somehow, somewhere, whatever the situation was. We'll go deeper if we need to. And I know, that's what I wanted to say. At the time of the recording, I'm aware of the following. So at the time of the recording, I'm aware of the following. Policeman shoots judge. However, backstory: father shoots judge because allegedly the judge was planning to kidnap his wife and daughter. That's all I know at this point. So we're going to ask ourselves, one, how did the father know about the situation? Is what he says truthful in that the motive was he was going to kidnap them? Or was there a darker secret behind all of this? And there's two yeses here, unfortunately. So we do overview, right? In the reflection zone of the shooting on the 19th, and unfortunately I watched that video. Normally, if you do watch that particular one I showed you, just be careful, because normally what happens is, before the action actually happens, they normally pause the video, right? But in this case, they continued the video. So it was a little bit rough. Be that as it may, at times I have to put on the producer glasses and not the psychic medium empath. So let's go. I'm going to look at the theory of the trafficking. We have a hidden 3710-1. That is a trafficking number in the +9 of the event day. So hidden, there is a trafficking number. Transactional, and in the reflection day here, we have a 30 outcome 3. Groups of women, and can include children. We saw this in my very first read with Karen Reed, looking at the night supposedly, allegedly, she unalived her partner, who she actually loved, by the way, and vice versa. Thank you, John. We identified 33 as an issue with the 12-3, isn't it? So we got a collective here of child trafficking pedophile motherfuckers. Now, there are other questions we ask, isn't there? To what extent was the father involved even? The policeman? If at all, I'm just asking. Or who else was involved? Because the judge can't do everything himself. 3 brings around the collective. And this is the sickening thing that's just dawning upon me now. That these trafficking rings can never survive or be successful without the help of a fucking badge. Or port authorities, or authorities, people in authority, let's say. Now, if we go back to September the 13th, where I believe, there's obviously footprints and fingerprints before this day, but here I believe is an illustration. The plan, 22-4, one could argue operational, and let me zoom out here quickly. In the +9, operational. Children, 13-4. We can argue more than just children, 30 with an outcome 3. Kidnapped, abducted, against their will and assimilated into other communities, which involve pedophilia, 14.5. Here's your pedophilia, motherfucker. And we're talking groups, community, 23.5, community. The 14.5 is the older men, younger children. And whenever there's a 5 around, it means humans are behaving badly. Pigs. So this is the weekend before this goes down. So what happened this weekend here? Did the party get out of hand? Now the judge is eyeing the daughter. Because 14.5 also brings around the concept of swingers. But unfortunately, on Friday, there's a heavy presence of children at the front door, if you will. And there they are inside now. There they are there. With older men. You'll recall the issue around people. In general, it's not for everyone, but the propensity certainly increases of abuse when you have a 4, a solid 4. Now let's just be clear, not everyone, please. It will include things like absent father, absent mother type abuse. It could be physical abuse, not necessarily sexual abuse. But unfortunately, the judge with his controlling numbers here, maniacal mother, maniacal, and very feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. So abuse is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. The weekend before, and Spirit kept on telling me, put all the days. You know, sometimes I just want to be numbers, but of course, we all live in secular lives. We don't all go to work on Saturday, and we all don't go to work on Monday, whatever the deal is. But anyway, there's a party going on the weekend before the showdown. So Sunday, I didn't pick this up on my preliminary look. In fact, I was saying to myself, I can't pick it up. And then, you know, when you press record. All right, so here we go. Here's the issues. Dirty old men, 15.6. So we got a pedo swingers club going on. Oops, the kid saw something. Oops, I saw the kid. Maybe I want to be with the kid as well. That kind of thing. 15.6, purpose in play. And not only in play, but is familiar. I would, investigators, be it of the badge-carrying kind, officiated by government, or you're a supersonic crime sleuth, I'm going to look at September the 13th, 14th, 15th, in relation to these people and associates. Whose party was the house at? Here's 33. So if we switch on party mode, here's the party. There's the party. People being held against their will, forced. So who did the truck bring in? The 13.4. Into the living space, 13.4. So these for me is the 13th, 14th, and you're more than welcome, 15th, predominantly the Friday, Saturday is where you're going to find your answers. So there's speculation that before the shooting or during, well, we can say, yeah, there's a hidden 28-10-1. That's what I'm alluding to. So there's the heated argument. But not only is it hidden on the day. So there was arguments before, there was something else going on, right? Maybe something more private. Because on the +9, all is revealed. 28-10-1. Big argument brings him to, I'm not going to show the picture again. The argument, or whatever this situation, it went down here. Whatever brought him to the front door of the office. And it includes this issue here. I'm getting, so what I'm saying is this is true, 37-10-1 in my opinion, yes, and the 30, yes. But I believe there's something more behind. Do you know what I mean? Because it feels very personal. And we can see by the numbers. It is very, I mean, just, it gives me the creeps. But I'm sure you can, when you first realized the structure here, 13-4, 13-4, didn't it give you the creeps? So that tells me it's closer to home than just bringing in. Do you know what I mean? Something may have happened with that included the daughter. I don't know how old the daughter is, or the wife, whatever. I don't even know their ages. But in my mind, not even on my mind, there's children in play. On an overview scan, there are children in play here. In the open, not hidden. Here on the day, it's hidden. But who's ever involved were openly whatever, right? And we can all agree, I'm not going to recall the exact number of bullets, but what I recall, it was many. That says personal. Of course, we can agree it's the father of the child, father of the wife. Any man would protect their family. Yes, yes, yes. So let's look at this +6 because there's some interesting information. So if the sheriff says the judge was planning to kidnap them, 16-7 does speak to kidnap. 16-7 is the kidnap number. For these purposes. And look who's dickhead in the middle here. $31,400. The judge was judged. See, this 22-4 always bothers me. You know, and okay, it's pinged on me twice now. This is going to be a little bit graphic, not in nature, but it'll trigger about children, unfortunately. You recall in the Diddy sequence, in the Diddy show, 22-4 on the perverted flip side speaks about sharing the family, let's say. So what happened on this weekend is where we're going to find the real answers, in my opinion. So let's just play forward. So for example, and I mean this gently, life continues after 19 September. Or let's say this incident didn't happen and things continued, right? Here is a standing order for the 3710-1. Do you see here? It was already in play. Operation was in play. It was going to go down Friday. Do you see that? Remember this 2911-2, a nasty, nasty number if you're a criminal. We saw that now in the Vicky case, right? So had things continued, here's the standing order. Operation was in play. Look here. 21-3 abduction number. There's the abduction number of feminine, predominantly feminine energy. So the sheriff, on one hand, we can say, got it stopped just in time. On the other hand, to what lengths do people have to go to protect their family? This is a bit of an unfortunate case in that, yes, we expose, once again, networking operations. But when it's so close to home, that when it enters the sitting room, if you will, then we've got to start wondering what actually was going on behind the scenes here as well. All right, once again, thank you very much, Joan. Wow. What a journey that one was. Don't forget to watch some good comedy, listen to some good music. Please stay safe, stay alert. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon again. Bye for now.